A very wonderful, loving hello to all of you. I'm sending you all a big, loving hug and a warm welcome to the new love tarot, to a new love oracle. So let's take a look today at your special someone, your counterpart, whether male or female. Let's see what's going on there. What's happening there? Maybe you're asking yourself, or have you asked yourself this before? The question is, am I even still a relevant topic for him? Is there even anything left at all? Maybe you're in contact, but you don't know, am I still important at all? Or is it just that he's being friendly, that he gets in touch every now and then? Or maybe you have no contact at all and you wonder, am I still on his mind? What's going on right now? Maybe you're also in contact and you notice something's weird here, really, really strange. And your thoughts are spinning in circles, like a roller coaster. Or, as I said, you have no contact at all. Maybe you even feel it energetically and can't quite pinpoint what's actually happening, because you might not be hearing anything from him or her. Let's take a look today at what's going on with your loved one, your counterpart. Are you still the only topic on their mind? What's going on with him right now? But specifically in relation to you, in your direction. And once again, a very warm hello to all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me here again. And thank you for your loyalty here on my channel. And your comments so enchanting, so wonderfully kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it more than words can say. Honestly, it touches my heart deeply every single time. Thank you for that, my dears. Thank you for being here. So now I would say, let's take a look. What's going on there? What's currently happening with your counterpart in relation to you? So let's focus on your direction. For him or her, it's definitely about making a decision right now. Something is really weighing heavily on his or her mind. What does this have to do with the decision? Maybe, yes, it could also be that he has decided to look at other alternatives. Maybe there's something going on right now as well. But the main theme here, when it comes to your counterpart, is a turning point. At a turning point. And there's something here where he doesn't know what's right and what's wrong, which direction to take, because something just doesn't fit. There's something here, something significant is brewing that requires a decision. And if we also consider the Sun card, it's the same. This is about a turning point. Because something here is really struggling quite a lot. There's a lot of movement here. There's quite a strong movement here. There's quite a strong movement here with your counterpart. Yes, it's like this. We're in the energy, moving toward you. There's something here that's in motion, something that doesn't make him happy, but it's where he wants to go. Something here just doesn't quite fit. This is about a decision. And there's a lot of optimism here regarding a decision, his decision. A lot of movement. Something is in motion here. Something has happened here. Or, as I said, it has to do with you. And this is a new beginning, a turning point. And something happened here pretty quickly. Something here has been set in motion. I see a lot of activity here within him or her. And of course, we're going to take a closer look at that now. You know, we always go really deep here to find out what's going on. Because, you know, we always see exactly what's going on with your loved one, with the person you're thinking about, no matter who it is, what's happening with this person, especially in personal readings. What is occupying them, what they don't want to say, what might be blocking them. So, as I said, I want to emphasize again, we're in the energy here focused on you. This is the little happiness. a little happiness. But he says, okay, something isn't right anymore because something here, as I said, something has reached a turning point for him. A lot of activity. We have a lot of activity here. Right now, we only have power here. A lot of movement, optimism. And that's a really, really good sign here as a start, as the beginning of the reading, as the starting energy, I'd say. We have a lot of movement. And I think that's wonderful because nothing here is in stillness right now. Nothing here is just resting. But it's definitely about stability because something is also shaking here. Something here requires a decision. Something is no longer stable. Maybe it's old patterns of behavior. Maybe it's people in his environment. Yes, we'll take a closer look at what else we see. But it's also about the fact that he couldn't let go of something the whole time. And that's where we are with this inability to let go, because now a decision is needed, very important. He or she can't let go of something. And now he's actually stuck here in this small happiness, even though he actually wants to move towards something bigger. Something has happened here. And what exactly is it? So let's take a closer look now at what's going on. What has been set in motion here? And, we'll also look at the time tendencies again. Once I have the overall picture, yeah, so definitely activity. We actually have quite a lot of activity on the heart level. So there's really a lot coming into motion here. We really have pure movement. So the movement shows that he's not completely worn out yet. There's as much movement here as you can imagine. I mean, maybe he doesn't seem to be in such great shape because this is really intense. Years of marathon training, running away. Yes, he's always been pretty good at that anyway. And definitely the little bit of happiness too. Yes, what has started moving here? Now I have to kind of smirk. Don't be alarmed. I know you just saw a card here. Please don't be alarmed. That's very important. We'll get to that in a moment. And I would actually find that quite pleasing, I have to say. So can you still see this? All right. Okay, so what's going on with him or her? What's happening here in terms of activity? And the thing is, everything is unstable. No matter if you were in a relationship in the getting to know each other phase or even a friendship that has drifted apart again. So it doesn't matter what this was about between the two of you. But for some of you, I can already see that this was a relationship. Or that a relationship was developing here, meaning a partnership for life. And then the whole thing went in the other direction again. Things drifted apart and he withdrew again. Maybe the breakup, the ending was abrupt. Maybe some flimsy excuse was given. And yes, he fell back into his old pattern again. And now it's like this. Maybe it always worked before. Always repeating in the past, the repetition that happened, it always worked out again and again. That was it, okay. Running away. Because I mentioned it earlier, the running away eyes, he did that again too. And maybe he didn't want to commit to that level of responsibility. He wanted to run away from his feelings, from love, because he didn't want to be disappointed. You did nothing wrong. Absolutely not. You did nothing wrong. He has his own issues when it comes to love. You gave everything. You were complete. You were full of care. You were devotion, love. Everything was there that you gave him or her. Always. He never really opened up. And now it's like, okay, running away has always worked. It was great. Perfect. Activities. That was a tournament block. Work. Activities with buddies. No matter what it's about here. With buddies. Or he went out flirting here too. With one or the other. And that always made him, yeah, all right. I'm the king, right? I'm back again. And financially, maybe everything always worked out for him. So, and now it's like one thing after another. At first, he didn't really notice it. Come on, because he's actually pretty good at that. Oh, it's like just look past it, just overlook something. And that always worked, but now it's not like that anymore. Because basically, I'm completely weighed down with worries about you. With worries. It's really wow. Worries about whether you'll even be lucky. Worries about work. Disappointment, sorrow when it comes to work. Disappointment, sorrow when it comes to activities. Disappointment in himself and his ambition. What always used to work out back then is now almost completely reset to zero. Because, as I said, nothing works anymore. Back then, everything was fine, so he wants to bring back everything from those days, as I said. At first, he didn't notice that things weren't working here and kept spending money, spending money, spending money, buying things and not looking any further. But he didn't realize that a lot of things are wrong here and no longer work. And on and on and on, because this, yes, I'll do it this way now. That's when he really became stubborn and obstinate. And even took flirting courses with others. But now, what keeps repeating itself is that none of it satisfies him anymore. It doesn't make him happy. Not at all. It's just the little things now. And even those have been so diminished. The little happiness, when he always has this, I'm the heart. This kind of recognition, this flattery, this buttering up. Now it's like a powerful hairdryer comes along and blows it all away again. I mean, I have a real hot air dryer here. And it just blows everything away because there's nothing left. It no longer gives him what it always used to give him, this recognition. Many different purchases have always served that purpose, have brought happiness, so to speak, but now there's nothing left. Now he's become aware of quite a few things because there's really a lot more material stuff here. Doesn't have to be, we are in the collective. By the way, court cards are gender neutral, and a collective reading can't apply to everyone. So please adapt it, whether it's a person or a situation, to fit you and your situation. That was really important just now. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning. And that's how it is. Where he didn't want to look, as I said, if there's something here where you say, no, he didn't have any financial issues or problems, then just leave it out. It's all good. Everything is completely fine. And it's just what is being shown to me here. And in this case, it really caught him completely off guard. Really caught him off guard, ice cold, because now he's really scared stiff. Where all this time, this hot air blower came in. So, and then we have this next shock moment. He's scared stiff, ice cold, because that's when the awakening happens. And that's when he realizes nothing is the way it used to be. That joy just doesn't come anymore. Maybe going out with friends, doing something together, or having a hobby, that's okay. It could also be that he tried something here, for example, I don't know, signed up for some courses or tried fishing or whatever, or the gym, whatever it is. And there, this desperate attempt to do something, but this desperation, that's where I really sense the energy loss of someone who's completely drained. It's not like that anymore. The joy is missing. It's missing. It just doesn't come anymore. He can do whatever he wants. And believe me, he's actually really creative, really very creative. And because he keeps acting like this stubborn child, no, it has to work, it just has to. I keep seeing him caught up in this activity. But then comes the drop-off. So let's put it this way. 2 hours at the gym, then it's only an hour, maybe half an hour if you even go at all. Something like that. Or making plans with friends, like, okay, yeah, all right, we'll meet up. And from the other side, it's like, I don't really want to, but no, we're doing this now. We're doing this now. Maybe he even goes a few minutes there and then, oh, I still have something to take care of. I have to leave again, that kind of thing. Because I keep having these drop-offs. I have these quick drop-offs. So then here, maybe texting with this one, texting with that one, texting with another, or maybe trying to flirt or something like that. And then it's like, wow, it's kind of boring. There's no energy. Those moments of happiness don't come anymore, like I said. And what I find really amazing now is that no matter what he does, you keep pushing him along a little bit here. He misses you. Your counterpart misses you. And that's what he didn't want to see all this time, that he actually misses you. And now he's becoming aware of it, because the connection you had with each other, as I said, whether it was a committed relationship, a getting to know each other phase, friendship, whatever the time you spent together, was extremely, extremely important. Because it made him truly feel what he didn't want to see all this time. Because all this time, for years, he kept acting like an actor, an entertainer. He could have made a career out of it. He would be in high demand, I'd say. That's how good he is as an actor. And so that was extremely, extremely important. Because now he realizes, now he's reaching that moment where he realizes, wow, this doesn't fit anymore. It doesn't fit anymore. It's not like it used to be. Some of it he fooled himself about, some of it he let others fool him about. This is the point now. He realizes it. Like I said, you were together. And it was really important that you two met. And even if you were in that phase where it doesn't matter how, or in a relationship, it still wasn't complete between the two of you. You had your issues, and your soulmate had his real issues, yes. Did you never want to see them? Never always like, no, I don't have anything. So, and now he's becoming aware of it, because again and again, I mean, he's not exactly the fastest person around. Let's just say like a very slow snail on a constant, unending IV drip of valerian, always in that particular unchanging state. The continuous steady drip. Until he notices something. But now it's really starting to dawn on him. He's becoming aware now comes the moment. As I said, it just doesn't fit anymore. And that's when the moment always comes, which suddenly hits him again and again, especially at home, but also when he's out and about, even in public. This defensive attitude, sometimes even internally, towards other women. If you, as a man, see it that way, then let me reframe it. So, as I said, for your situation, and that's when he notices it. And then there's always this brief sting, light puff, you know, right in the heart. And it's like, ouch, it hurts because he misses you. And it was really important that you two met, that you encountered each other, that he realizes what's going on here. And believe me, he does notice it. Because the level of activity we have here is really intense. Something is in motion. But he's also someone who deals with everything on his own. He really does. Maybe it was always like that, you never really got close to him. Never managed to break through. He always did everything himself, always so closed off, never said anything. And now it's the same. He's dealing with it on his own, but he really is dealing with it because now he's actually facing it. And that's where we come to the decision. And the decision is that he realizes nothing really makes him truly happy anymore. Well, I might be exaggerating a bit here. I mean, if he eats his favorite food or something like that, he still enjoys things. It's not like he's constantly depressed or anything. No, but it's true, something is missing for him. And that is you. That's what he didn't want to see. As I said, the encounter between the two of you was very important. And now he's becoming aware of it. I see it on the level of consciousness, moving into that, into the movement, into the level of awareness. I find that absolutely fantastic. Because that's something he clearly misses. And it's also the case that this dependency never really wanted to commit. Again and again, this commitment to the old ways, always falling back into his old behavioral pattern. And now he's actually breaking out of that. And now is the time when he or she is dealing with it. Now, it's happening in the present. It's active. But as you know, as I said, time, and especially since we're also dealing with the collective here, there's really a lot of movement going on. So inside us, it's like a real fairground, a festival, whatever you want to call it. So like a carnival, everything is happening, everything is going wild. All right, so let's take a look at what exactly I'm getting here right now. Yes, it's the clouds that's what's still prominently there, what's still significantly lingering in the crucial decision-making process. And it's also the very clouds. This particular thing he absolutely didn't want to see or acknowledge the entire time. This uncertainty that he completely had, because he's really hard to figure out, hard to see through. And again, it's about all these difficulties. And these difficulties are really important right now. And he knows that he now has these difficulties, that he has the whole thing in his own hands. And above all, he now realizes, he knows that the key to all of this is love this connection to you. Because when it comes to love, that's where I see him completely in this pain, this heartache, longing, sorrow. As I said, sorrow is absolutely central for your loved one here because nothing is working out anymore. He really realizes that he misses you. And it doesn't matter how long it's been. Between the two of you, the memories keep coming back again and again. And then come the feelings of happiness, the moments, your laughter, your hello. Maybe also when you let something burn or drop something, those clumsy moments, something a bit awkward. That's what he keeps remembering over and over again. Where he realizes what he also misses. His thoughts are in the past with you. And he also realizes everything that went wrong here and what he allowed to happen where people interfered, played a completely false game. He let himself get dragged into this false game. And the key also shows that he is now ready for it, though he's still a little bit closed off, yes, but to open up, he never opened up to you. And he is in this problem-solving mode and is becoming motivated, truly motivated, confident and secure in his desire to change the whole situation. Because that change is definitely coming. He will open up to you as well. Because he knows, at least in my words, Norway knows that your encounter has a purpose, and he feels that now too. It's not just that you're someone like all the others who don't matter. I don't want to mention any names here because I don't want anyone to feel personally addressed. But it could be someone else, another person. So in that sense, we really have a whole lot of movement here. And it's coming, it's reaching him. It's really that wow you, where he regains his confidence, where he says, okay, now I know it 1,000%. This feels really close to me now. So I would say I'm at about a 2 here, 2, 3. Well, it could be days, weeks, or even months. But I also see the contact between the two of you coming back. And, I say everything the cards show. There were misunderstandings, yes, also between the two of you in your communication. And I see communication between the two of you again. He will open up to you. And you'll notice it with him too. And as movement comes in, as I said, things are already in motion. The decision is also there. He will take that path because of this movement. He will seize happiness because happiness is definitely you. For him, in this connection. And as I said, just to give you an idea, about 2 to 3 months, something along those lines. But it could also be just weeks. You have control over the timing yourself. Dear ones, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching. And I wish you a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Goodbye.